Hey, what's going on? Happy Monday. As you see, I've labeled this as "Can you see the future before it happens?" In real estate, one of the reasons that I love real estate is, especially developments, is because sometimes we get the opportunity to actually see the future before it happens. What I mean by that is, for example, you have a lot of these planned developments that they go into the planning stages, or they go into the city for approvals, etc. So we get to experience and see that firsthand. So I'm gonna take probably about a 10-minute walk through here. We are in the Aventura Medical District. So right here we're in Aventura, Florida. What you see right there is Route 1, or Biscayne Boulevard. So right here, as you see, this tract of land has been cleared, and you see there the set of lights, that intersection, which is going to be the future of the 214th Street extension. So right here, a lot of times you can't see this, but you can already see this road, and you can see where they've laid down some of the crushed stone where that's going to happen. So again, one of the cool things about real estate is that you can see it in action here. This blue tarp here, or this blue fence area, is actually a future project that's coming up that is in the permitting stages right now. But again, what's wonderful about this is, again, we're seeing it firsthand, and it's just cool to see everything that's going on. One of the interesting facts here is, as I walk by, you see these little houses here. All of these little homes that used to be here have already been demolished or are being vacated. For example, this right here is actually the construction trailer for this project going up here. So as you can see, this little home was repurposed, but eventually, because the next project that is in this blue tarp area is gonna come in here, this house will be gone as well. So it's fairly cool to see everything that's on here. But let's continue walking by and giving you an idea of what is going to happen in this whole Aventura Medical District. If you think of any major cities, Boston, Chicago, New York, for example, you'll see that the hospitals there, they occupy such an important role as to what is happening. And again, they're just in the forefront of grabbing these locations and having these prime real estate locations for the roads and everything else. So let me just stop right here. As you see, they're actually doing the final details on this street here. We expect by next week this street will be paved. So as the Ivory 214 building starts to come up, this street will be paved hopefully next week. But again, you can kind of see that progress in real estate. So going back what I was saying about the hospitals, if you see at any of these locations, New York, Boston, Chicago, the hospital facilities occupy such an important role. And what ends up happening is that they grab probably some of the best real estate that there is in town, and they capture that location, and then they just grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. And this is exactly what is happening here in Aventura. Right now, I'm just one block north of the Aventura Hospital. So again, you see here, some of these older kind of duplexes. There's actually like 3 of them or 4 of them left around this location. And as you see here, this tower went up last year. This is the Ivory 214 project, where we still have a few offices left and some retail space. So, you can kind of see how this whole area is being transformed. And again, as I was saying, what's cool about seeing the future is we actually know about the future developments that are coming up here. Now, if you want to know what's happening in this area, make sure to contact me, because I do have some information that I'm not going to disclose in this video, but it is very, very cool. And it's definitely a great opportunity for you to, just capture the prime location and be located here before all of these events take place. So I'm actually gonna go inside the parking garage of this facility here just to get on the other side. so I can show you guys exactly what you're looking at in through the other areas. So anyways, this building was completed earlier this year. It's been doing very well as far as occupancy goes. So we're excited to see more and more people that are occupying this space. One of the disadvantages of this building, I'm going to go through the building here, so give me 1 second. So as I come around here, let me just flip this view so you can see exactly what's going on here. That you see beyond there, that is actually the facility for the Aventura Hospital. And as you see, we're right on site. That is actually the new garage that they just built. I believe it was last year they completed it. And then you see, the main tower there where they have the only Trauma 2 center, well, one of two Trauma 2 centers here in Miami-Dade County. So there's actually a helicopter pad right up there. And this is nice because I haven't been here since last week. So they paved this street right here. So again, you saw the previous street where we were at, and then you're seeing this project go up here. So you flip this around. So anyways, as we're around in beautiful Aventura, Florida, as you see, we're just 2 blocks north of the Aventura Hospital, which is directly behind me. And again, this is the nice thing about knowing what is happening in this area, because when you know what is happening, that's when it gives you the opportunities. That's when you have the opportunities to come in and place your, make your mark as far as real estate goes, capturing, the best real estate, etc. So, there's plenty of opportunity here. I'm actually going to go up this building and show you guys kind of a skyboard view what's happening. So the cool thing about South America, you have where you enter number of floor and that's how you find and you up to whoever's looking. That's 150 there. So this tower that we're in, it's a beautiful project that was built here in the Aventura Medical District. And here, I'll show you guys exactly what's going on, so you can see exactly where we're located. So as you see just beyond there, that is the main tower of the Aventura Medical of the Aventura Hospital. There you see some of their other facilities and the parking garages, etc., everything that is there. So to your left, everything that you see there is pretty much Sunny Isles, and then you see Bell Harbor beyond that. And you can kind of see the cool developments that are there. So again, we're really, really close to Sunny Isles Beach. But let me wrap around here and I'll give you guys a little screenshot of what this is looking like. So right here we have the construction going fully on board. And as you see right beyond, this building, right around here, so pretty much the space between this finished building that's there and all of the trees that you see there, this is a huge development coming up in the next 5 to 10 years on exactly what's going to happen. And again, we know about it because we track as far as what's happening here in the Aventura Medical District. But as you see, they're well ahead on the Ivory 214. This is actually the 6th floor deck, which is where all of the hotel amenities are going to be at. That formwork that you see there is actually the hotel pool. So, it's a pretty cool area to see that there's going to be a pool in place and how it looks like before it ends up happening. But again, what I want to focus on is just to show you, again, we're just a couple of blocks north of the Aventura Hospital and where we are. And as you see, this is the second new tower that's coming up. And the next projects that are going to be, like I said, in this general vicinity, right where you see those trees, you know, that area there is probably 5 or 10 years away. So if you think about it, 5 or 10 years, a lot of can happen by then. And trust me, the last thing you want to do is try to look for a space 5 or 10 years from now, because again, this area will be completely built, completely taken over, and what you're buying now for, you know, $600, $700 a square foot will probably be in the $1,000 a square foot range. Look at this shot. I don't know if you could see that from here, but right behind me there, there it is actually the Hard Rock Stadium, where the Marlins, sorry, not the Marlins, the Dolphins play. So that was it as far as seeing into the future. So, you know, think about it. What can you see in the future for your business? What can you see as far as, you know, where you can take your business? Think about the opportunities, especially in real estate, when you look at, you know, when you study demographics, when you see what's happening with the population, when you see what people are doing, when you see how zones are being urbanized, and, you know, what's happening, what businesses are coming in, what buildings are being built, ask yourself, why is all of this construction going on? So, because there's a need. So if you were going to place your business in the prime location, would you do it once everything is all built, or would you do it in the forefront of things where, again, as you see, having the Aventura Hospital here already, we're not the only tower, and again, the Aventura Hospital is a very large facility on its own, and we are now the second tower that is being built here in the Aventura Medical District as far as a private project, not part of the Aventura Hospital. So come join us here. Let me know what additional information I can send you, how I can help you position your business for success here in the Aventura Medical District. So until next time, this is Max Cruz, and I'll see you on here next time.